That was, I think, someone tweeted that Davido and Wizkid stars will still turn into Bloods and Crips when they're fighting each other.
I'm fucking dying.
That's facts now, because now it's more physical, it's more violent. I guess that's how it's supposed to be now. The whole whiskey.
I think people are too jobless right now. They've taken that standum to another level. It's getting to.
Man, I don't
think it's going to get to BTS levels. You know how K-pop.
Yeah. Personal level though.
That is a god tier.
It's actually on that level.
That's
the highest. Low.
That's the highest tier you can get to. That BTS level of starship. But Wizkid versus the, I don't know. Once you Wizkid and Davido fans, they don't come just to support Wizkid. Like they just if this one supports Wizkid, the comments will be full of Davido hate right now.
Yeah,
they will slandering Davido.
Yeah, exactly. Now,
let me bust here. The artists in question, right? The artists that they're actually supporting actually thrive off of this stuff. Because
that's why
there are conversations about them.
I still believe they are still very close friends, but
I mean they're fighting obviously now. They don't settle their.
The industry is engineering. I feel it's
possible because
very possible.
The industry needs that beef.
It's very possible. They need the beef to sell the records. It's just like
not necessarily, but just to keep the conversation going.
It's something the media will just keep that rivalry. People like to rivalry sell. The media rivalry sell. It's
actually crazy.
If everyone was friends, there'll be no. See, look at the women part of music in Nigeria.
Yeah,
they don't do any rivalry. Like the rivals are not usually between two artists.
But let me bust your head. The women in like Nigerian music industry, right? They hardly collaborate, bro. That's a big which kind of makes them rivals.
Yes,
no.
Their own rivalry is actual
women are like
serious.
That. Women don't like women, so
I don't know about that one.
I ain't go add into that.
Women do not like women.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that.
I don't want them to come for. I'm not ready to dive into that right now,
bro. So I don't know about that.
Let's stick to the topic.
We can talk about that like another time, but not today. Not today.
We all know women do not support women. You know?
Come on, bro. Like you can't say that,
man.
Man.
Gonna get dragged, man.
Like no, it's not even that. It's never about getting dragged.
You have to provide proof if you're going to make statements.
Oh, okay. When I'm
put him on the spot.
Like you can't get to that right now.
I can give you like references.
Oh please, and I can give you references of like women supporting women. Like if it's one thing women do, if it's one thing women do, they support themselves like crazy, bro. Trust me. Yeah, trust me, bro. Same way like guys support guys. It's just normal.
No.
It's normal now.
Women supporting women.
Yes, like a human being thing actually.
Women, especially when it's against.
Yeah, man. Yeah, def.
Bro, regardless, bro.
They support women, but especially.
Guy, if
I'm not talking about like on the gender.
Let me no.
I'm talking about
of course not.
Generally, women they won't want to show like they want to give another woman that.
No.
Push.
Okay, so I mean, I don't know, but you know, with how the industry is very scarce with like, you know, women, right? The industry, like for you to get to that top spot right there, it's hard.
Yeah,
you must have had to have crossed like some crazy, you know, steps, taking some crazy steps to get to that point.
Yeah,
I can understand
in this industry, or
bro, in this industry, and this is our industry here. We don't really have like female pop stars like that now. Like,
just
if you go look back at history, like
we never had.
How many I'm going to mention, bro?
Sure.
It was mainly guys, mainly men now, right? So like right here is how to sell women in the industry. And when you're selling a woman in the industry, you kind of have to like it's kind of like, you know, that one person kind of. You kind of have to put her on that pedestal.
Yeah, true.
And I kind of get that point, right? I kind of get.
You have to focus fully on one person.
Yeah, but it's not on some rival P. It's just on some like, you know.
It's harder to push women than men.
Yeah, and I can understand it, but like,
fair enough.
I can also criticize women, like the women in the industry, for not actually collaborating, right?
Why would you feel so? That's not what I pointed out. Women do not.
No, that's not the reason. You can't say that now, guy. Like, you can't say that.
Of words, like,
you can't say that. You can't say that because they don't like each other now. Of course
but it's not necessarily about liking each other. It's just like if you observe like human behavior.
Yeah,
it's something you can point out.
Yeah, in terms of like you not wanting someone to take your spot, kind of thing.
Like generally, like.
I know women are naturally competitive.
Yeah,
when it
definitely.
comes to the industry, I think there are other factors that
determine
why how a woman can help another woman. There are other factors that I know that some women genuinely want to help other women, but they don't have the opportunity. or
Bro, it's
the
hard,
rich.
bro, because like
It's very hard because a
I've
lot of
even
men
helped
are
herself
in
first.
power.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
You have to first help yourself.
And some of them take a lot of shit to get to that.
Yeah,
point
yes,
of
no,
power.
of course.
For them to
standard.
take that shit again to help you as a
But
woman.
is that,
You
should,
like,
that not,
you-
should that not
you-
be
you
like
should come and
you
bear
take a lot of
all
shit
of
to get to the top and you're at the top. You being at the top gives like
See,
But are you
some of
really-
the shit that
But are
they
you really
endure,
at the
man.
top?
no, like no now.
Like-
no now. If you are going to call like the top Nigerian female artists, they actually Yemi Alade is
Yemi Alade is big now, but like
Yes.
Yemi Alade is not at the top now. Like
she's big
in terms of she's just
like,
big, bro.
Mama Africa
Yemi
has,
Alade
like,
doesn't
her
care
back.
about Nigeria, bro. Like she doesn't care. Yemi Alade is doing that shit outside night, bro. Literally cares about the money, man. Trust
But
me.
she's still at like she's still at she has that.
See, Tiwa Savage, yeah. Tiwa
Tiwa
Savage definitely
too has that
she
influence.
does. She helps
So-
when she can. Like
Yeah,
in
what I'm
terms
saying,
of
like so when you know like there's a stigma around like women.
Tiwa Savage, you can criticize Tiwa Savage for actually being on some weird pee,
Yeah,
like standard.
like there's that like it's harder for women to make it, but you are there now. It should not be more reason why you embrace more women, so you can take them out of that, like that normal procedure where they have to do and do. But you're already there. It's easier for you to.
Well, it would be a problem if that woman in question, right, is now thinking like other men more or less.
Why
If that
would-
makes any
nah,
sense.
nah.
Yes, no. There are women like
She
that
had
now.
probably had to go through that.
Yeah, of
I
course.
don't know.
No.
It's not like it's not like how I put it. It's not 100%. Like she does not. It's not every time they go through that. Though. It's not like you're saying like it's prerequisite for it to blow. But if they do go through that, and when they do go through that, and they make it to the top, is that not more reason for them to want to help more women instead of allowing more women go through that same process?
Yeah, of course. I get what you're saying, but I honestly don't know, right? Because honestly, to answer this question, it feels like we have to talk to the women at the top first of all to actually get like
Going back to the two men that actually defeat each other.
Wizkid and
right.
Davido,
How did we even get here?
I swear, how did you
You motherfucker. This nigga. But yeah.
It took us off.
Oh yeah, so I think I was saying that like Wiz and Davido, right? They don't mind like all of this shit happening, and you guys are saying like this kind of
But
engineered.
that's what we
Yeah,
got
it's
this
a-
year.
yeah.
You ask
I
why
can-
they
I
don't
can-
know.
I can agree.
They are really good friends. Like
They
I
would
would say
know.
good friends, but they are respectable acquaintances. Like
I
they
mean,
respect each other.
I maybe
They know
yeah
that-
they
know
do
that
they do
there are
for
some
sure.
Things they can't do because of the public image.
They do
like
for sure.
feature each other and stuff like that. There's
Yeah.
some stuff they can't do. But it doesn't mean that if they see each other in a random place now, they will have this malice.
Yeah, there'll be
between
this bad blood
themselves.
tension. Nah,
I think
that-
if they see themselves, they'll
They hardly even ever even been end up in the same place. Look,
They don't want that stress because once two of them are in the same place, people expect something dramatic to happen.
Yeah.
And when nothing dramatic happens, they'll be like, these guys
Yeah,
are your
that-
friends, and they don't need that for their brand because people have already pitched them against each other.
yeah, but like they had like some spots now. They had like
I
spots
think
at
those
some
ones
point.
are still.
No,
Those one are still-
bro, that was,
Telling you, man.
Definitely not.
bro. There are 3 stars right now, man.
I think
three.
they are existing.
Existing like and
I-
coexisting like pretty well.
Nothing, like the sky is big enough now.
It is now.
Always has been,
Like
always will be.
like you can easily draw a parallel to to the Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole trifecta that everyone talks about in hip hop, right? Before people were always saying like, oh, it has to be like, because if you look at history, it started with like Tupac and Biggie,
Yeah, they
then
have
went
to
to like
be that-
Jay-Z
yeah,
and Nas. It was just
exactly.
2 people. It was always 2 guys. But then
it's
these
the same
guys
way,
came and it was
J.
3
Cole
guys.
and Kendrick are like they don't feature each other because
No,
their
they do
fans.
now. They do.
They don't
They
really
do
feature
now.
each other.
J. Cole and Kendrick.
They were
They
supposed to
didn't
be-
drop it. They didn't drop
didn't
it.
Yeah,
drop
but like
But
J.
they
Cole and
were two
Kendrick
songs.
work more together than
I think
than
they've only released
Drake
about
and-
3 of their songs combined.
I think
combination.
Forbidden
Yeah,
Fruit-
yeah, of course, yeah.
Forbidden Fruit was
had-
2011 or 2012. It was very, very old.
J. Cole produced Hyper, one of Kendrick's biggest songs.
Yeah.
Most of the
They do work
songs
together
that
now.
they worked on like back in the
It
day
doesn't
before
mean
before
now.
media created he
Like that.
And when even they did the
Okay,
Black
so
Friday
actually,
freestyle now.
maybe-
They
I
did
don't
the
think-
Black Friday freestyle, Tale of Two Cities. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
But it wasn't.
So yeah,
It wasn't the media that started this. It was Kendrick that started this shit. If we go, yeah, exactly. If we go back to rewind 2014 when Kendrick dropped the Controverse and it was like, I'm coming for everybody, right? So Kendrick literally put a target on his back and like
that they have a point. But I think back then their fans were always wanting a collab, Kendrick and J. Cole.
yeah,
But
For the
Right
fans
now-
still want to collab for sure.
They still want the collab, but I don't know
We're
why.
never getting
I
it.
was never gonna get it, man.
Of course,
That
man.
tape
I don't
does
want.
not-
I don't want to
The
hear
tape
it.
does
Sef.
not exist.
Each of them
I didn't
wants
want
to.
to hear
Each
it.
of them wants to hold that true enough.
Nah.
Yeah.
I feel
I don't want
I
to
feel
hear
both
it,
of
man.
them. One is scared this guy will eat me on the
I don't-
on the virus.
Maybe.
And that's why
But-
everybody's sending their vibe. Like, yo,
We'll never know. That
Kendrick-
might be the thing with Davido and Wizkid too. Man.
Kendrick, send your verse.
Think of it like that.
Nah, you send your verse first. Nah, you send your verse. So I guess that's how they've been since. I'm like, that's why we have seen nothing. So
Yeah, don't kill me.